If you saw the Spooky Sunday that we just posted, where we did the spirit box session in our new house using the GhostTube Vox app, then you'll have a little bit more context to this video. If you haven't seen that video yet, I'll flash it up on screen now. This is the one that you need to go and watch, so then you can get a bit more of an understanding about this one. Because something weird happened during that little investigation that we did. And I'm a little bit rattled by it, and I wanted to make a video because I want your guys' opinions, because we've always turned to you guys for advice and help whenever we've needed it, and just because you guys are a bit more clued up about this stuff than we are. Just to summarise it very, very quickly, we did the spirit box session and we were communicating with Dave and Andy, and we've been hearing knocks at the door like this. And we've been hearing these knocks for a few days, sporadically, over the past 4 weeks that we've been here now. And I, during that spirit box session, wanted to go and open the door. Desperately wanted to go and open the door. And Lainey was the one that was saying no, and she was like, don't go and do it. So, I don't know what that was all about, if I'm perfectly honest. Like, there was something that made me really, really want to open that door. Like, desperately want to open that door. It was like I was a child and I wanted to go and do something so badly, and I was being challenged on it by Lainey, and she was like, no, 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 you can't go and open the door. And I was looking for every reason to try and convince her to be like, no, no, it's going to be fine. We can open the door. I came up with excuses such as, like, Dave and Andy have got our backs, they're not going to lead us wrong, like, you know, we can go and open the door, it's fine. And what if they're on the other side of the door? Like, looking back on it, and in the moment, I felt like that was the perfect thing to say. Like, that was what I needed to say. But looking back on it, that was a really stupid thing for me to do. What concerned me isn't the fact that I wanted to open the door, but it was the urge and the feeling, like, I don't know, I just felt like I had to go and open the door. Like, the only way I can really describe it is if you've ever had just such an urge to, like, want to do something so desperately. And that was me. And I didn't notice it until someone pointed it out in the comments, but when Lainey challenged me on it, my face changed a little bit. And I kind of like, how dare you challenge me on this? No, I will go and open this door. And then, like, obviously she was the voice of reason. I was like, look, no, 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 we can open the door, it's fine, because we always open the door. We're always walking in and out of the door. And Lainey's like, yeah, but not during a spirit box session when we've opened ourselves up in that kind of way. I had one thing, but okay. I lost out. What would happen if we were to open that front door?
I think you need to not do that.
That makes me just want to do it even more, though.
No.
You telling me not to? I've blatantly got ADHD. You telling me not to urges me to do so.
I don't want you to do that.
Okay.
You're gonna do
Yes.
On your head be it.
Okay. 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 Yeah, but surely, like, I mean, we walk out the front door all the time. Do you know what I mean?
It's a bit different. We're not in the middle of, like, a session where we're trying to connect with spirit.
Alright, yeah, you make a fair point.
And also I feel like you're like inviting something in it, and I'm not.
And I mean, looking back on it, everybody in the comments, you just have to look at the comments. Everybody's like, don't open the door, don't open the door. Got a bad feeling about it. Don't open that door. And so I mean, fortunately we didn't. Looking back on it, that was the right decision. But I don't know what that was. And I mean, I don't want to coin the term possession, because I wasn't floating like 10 feet up in the air and, like, you know, seizuring or whatever, like, however it worked, or just throwing up everywhere like you see on the movies, because it wasn't like that. It was just like, I had a feeling within me that made me just desperately want to do something. And I'm quite an impulsive person anyway, so maybe it was a heat of the moment thing. But I need some clarification from you guys. Can you help me on this? Like, I don't know. I don't know. I need some clarity on whether I'm just being ridiculous and I'm overthinking it, or you think that there's genuinely cause behind it, that there was something on the outside wanting to get in via the door, and that's what made me, and it's kind of like almost manipulating me into wanting to open the door, but it couldn't manipulate. I don't know. I'm hypothesizing now and I'm running away with my thoughts, but I don't know, it just rattled me a little bit, and that's why I wanted to stop and talk to you. Moving on to another point though, so Lainey's back at work now, and there have been a few things happening. I'm staying at home with the baby, and I don't know. I don't know if I'm being paranoid or if there's actually things going on. So I'm now going to set up both of our CCTV home security cameras again. I'm going to set up one in the kitchen, and I'm going to set one up in the living room, and I'm just going to move them around the house, and I'm just going to see what happens, because I don't know if I'm paranoid and I'm just hearing things, or to be fair, we're living in a rickety ass house. Like, it's not exactly as if things moving would be abnormal, because this house has got everything else wrong with it. I wouldn't even be surprised if the house was built like this. So that could be it. But I just want to be sure. I just want to be sure, and I want to rule out anything. So if we see, like, you know, see things happen on the camera, then we can share that. But until that moment, I'm just going to put myself down as paranoid. And I also just want to say one final thing before I sign off, that if you're one of the people who are like, oh, you've conveniently got ghosts following you, and you're not happy about it, it's the internet, man. Just go and find something else to watch. You don't have to stay. I'm not going to force you to stay. If you want to stay and watch, or you want to view it as like entertainment because you don't believe, that's fine. Or if you're gonna, like, if you do believe, then that's brilliant. If you don't, yeah, like I've said, you can always just view it as entertainment and just crack on that way. But yeah, I mean, you don't be that guy, man. Don't be that guy, because we've had a lot of it. It was to be expected, but it's the internet at the end of the day. If you don't like it, click off. But that's all I really wanted to talk to you guys about. Usually I would do like a live stream on a Tuesday or whatever, but I felt like this was a little bit more important, and I wanted to get some advice and get some help. And I mean, we've always turned to you guys whenever we've needed help and advice on anything to do with our situation that we find ourselves in. So please get in the comments, please let me know. Hopefully nothing like that ever happens again, because that was just weird. Like I say, I don't think it was a possession, because possession, I always think, like, you know, something takes over your body and gives you black eyes and makes you do things, and then you wake up and you snap out of it and you're like, how did I get here? I can remember the whole situation. I was completely conscious. I remember everything that happened. I was like completely in control of my actions, but there was something subconsciously where I was like, I need to go and I have to open that door. Like, I need to. And I reckon if Lainey wasn't there to interject and to like completely like knock me out of that little like mindset, I would have opened that door. That door would have been wide open. So yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments, as I've said. And if you have enjoyed, be sure to jump scare that like button, subscribe if you are new, and tickle my little bell. Keep that bell tickled as well. Make sure it's that you turn on the bell, because that way, if something does happen and we post it, you'll be one of the first to know about it. Right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll spook to you later. Peace.